Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky here. So I'm at the shop. What is going on today? Oh, good news. Girl Scout cookie showed up today. 10 minutes. Straight to the refrigerator. Thanks, Girl Scouts. You're the best. What else? Window trim is installed on the wagon. I painted it. Even though the whole car is getting repainted after the body work is done, I painted that stuff, installed it all. It will get backmasked, and then reshot gloss. The Disgusting has come to visit. This thing is so cool. I'm sorry, I should play it off. I should be a little cooler than that. Yeah, this thing's all right. You know, it's cool, kind of all right. But honestly, super cool. David put this motor in a while ago, and I wired the car complete. He had the thing running on like some toggle switches or something. And then he took it out for a beating after he picked it up, and the motor gave up the ghost. Yeah, so simple install. This is a auto wire, vehicle specific wiring harness, and Dakota digital. So the gauges, the sensors are just plug in 3 wires, and then very clean tack and coil. You can switch ignition. A couple of heater hoses, undo the AC lines, drain the coolant obviously, evacuate the AC system. Normally I would take the AC compressor off and set it aside, but this has hard lines that go underneath everything, so you can't take that off. So might as well just evacuate it. And fuel line, bell housing bolts, and a motor plate or carb plate, and pull this thing out. Pretty straightforward, not super complicated. Unless David sees this video, at which point, man, this is a ton of work, buddy. But I got you. I got you, pal. That's it. If he brings it back to me to have it reinstalled, I don't know. I was told just to strip it down to long block, which would be cylinder heads, intake manifold, oil pan, timing cover, and his engine builder is going to rebuild the motor. And I don't know if it's going to come back to me or go to a show or what. But either way, I'll get it out, put the car up, and he can get that thing straightened out. What? I got half a wood bed kit for my truck. Since it is a shop truck, I didn't get birch or oak or burl or mahogany, or I don't know what the other options are. I said pine. I'm gonna stain it all black. You'll still see the grain, but it'll be dark. I got non-polished stainless runners, the hardware in between them, that will just look like that because they're gonna get beat on. And but here's the funny part, the box says 1 of 2, so I basically have half a kit right now. This one goes here, like this, I think, something like to that. Oh, this goes on the other side, and that one goes on this side. Yeah, see, like that. But I only got half a kit, so I want to stain them all at the same time. So I was all jazzed to get that thing installed, but no. But you know, what do you expect for $850 for wood, for pine? That's crazy. And I ordered it on December 22nd. Showed up today. So I'm not going to say the name of the people who make it, who sell direct, or the name of the giant truck company that I ordered them through, who said they had them in stock. I will just say they finally showed up, and I'm happy. Actually, they halfway showed up. I think I said it before, but you're going to add wood butcher to my resume. So that's what I'm doing now. And we're going to dye it. What was it? What did we end up with? Black walnut. And then we're going to seal it. And then install it. But tonight, put some color on it. Let her dry. And then tomorrow, seal it. Take the bed off and probably install it. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good.
Nice. What's up? Okay, so I just swapped out the rear bed reinforcement, I guess it is. You can kind of see it in this picture. This is a AMD Auto Metal Direct part. Cool part about it is, oh, here's the other one right here. This is the top of it. You can tell there was just a steel bed floor welded to this, and I cut it all off and ground the welds down, thinking I would just put something on top of it, but it is an entirely different design. For the wood bed, it has this groove cut in it, or stamped in it. So the wood is actually trapped between the stake pockets or the bottom of the bed and that reinforcement right there. So I just put that piece in, bolted right in, no sweat. Also, all of my reinforcements are part of a kit from Auto Metal Direct. I don't actually know if they're different than factory. Oh yeah, they are, because the actual reinforcements that are on the steel bed are welded to the steel bed. So they make all the replacement parts. Auto Metal Direct makes all the replacement parts to convert yours from a steel bed to a wood bed, or to just repair your wood bed if, maybe your reinforcements got bent. I did take a moment when it was in the truck, sitting on the truck, which you could easily do just by measuring. There are particular mounting or specific mounting points. I mean, obviously, here's a mounting point that lines up with the bed frame or the truck frame. So that's one. I put a little arrow there. Another one is this one. The reinforcement goes there. This is actually parallel to where the coilover shocks are mounted. So I'll be possibly clearancing the reinforcement, which I think this one just gets moved to here because there's no reinforcement supposed to be here. Obviously the front of the wheel well here, and then that's the front mount to the frame to hold the bed, and then there's another reinforcement right here that actually mounts to the frame also. So I'll be putting another long one in right there, and those coincide with these two mounting points right here, and then there's no mounting points in the middle, and then there's two mounting points on the back. One right here that if you have a frame mounted gas tank is kind of a bummer to get to, and the other one is all the way in the back. The upside or the cheat for getting to those, if you can't get your hand inside the frame, which is really difficult to do, I do it all the time. I just use a magnet or a long socket or a long wrench with some tape and slide it inside the frame, and then just hold the bolt right there. But once again, these are carriage bolts, stainless carriage bolts, so you can't tighten them from the top. So I may be swapping just those two out for maybe some Torx head, similar to what you see in a GM truck or a Ford truck. Wow, what happened to these times? Crazy.
All right, so I set the camera up over there and then went over to check it after I did the work I've done, and it was off. So one of the joys of working alone. Took the reinforcements out, set them over there in order. Had to grind a couple bolts off, not a big deal. Not much fun, but not a big deal. I've cleaned up this mounting surface. You're supposed to put a little, I think it's called butyl tape or something down here just to stop moisture and stuff from getting into the bed. I don't think I'm gonna do that. And if I do, I'll probably clean up in the wheel well area and then just maybe put a bead or something right there, just so that the heavy water, if I'm driving in the weather, doesn't get in. Yeah, most likely that's all I'm gonna do. Clean it up and just put a nice little bead on the inside and not worry about the other stuff. Mostly because I have never built a wood bed before and I don't know how many times they're gonna go together and come apart. But so far I started putting in the planks. They just slip right in. I'm gonna have to drill holes in the center of these and bolt that up. But those are the replacement runners right there. This is all a Auto Metal Direct kit, with the exception of the wood and the runners, which I think Auto Metal Direct sells too, but they were out of stock, so I went to another manufacturer. I'm not going to say their name because they took, I don't know, 3 months to ship, and then only half the kit showed up. But either way, neither here nor there. It's going together now. That's all I care about. Okay, that is a wrap on installing the wood bed conversion. It was a steel floor, had some rust and some dents, got rid of it, and got a wood kit for it. It turned out pretty good. All the reinforcements and I believe the wood and everything is available through Auto Metal Direct. If not, they can refer you where to get the wood, but I know they have all the reinforcements, worked out great. And yeah, it came with hardware, came with everything. Only thing I had to do was drill a hole for the fuel, which I'll put some cool door or something on there. And then that's it. Put the tailgate on this thing, put the taillights, hook the taillights back up, and go let the smoke out. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave some comments if you're doing anything like this. Post some videos on social media. I'm Mobile Tech Lucky, and tag me so I can check it out. And that's it. See you guys later.